Başlayabiliriz bence.
Euzubillahimineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fireside Chat. Today is the founder of Bina Incubator, which is really changing the dynamics of the ecosystem in Turkey and impacting the region across Africa and Gulf region. Our dear brother Mustafa Sagez is with us. I'm really thrilled and excited to host him. As you all know, Bina Business Incubator has done an amazing job over the last 3 years since it has been founded with the vision of brother Mustafa Sagez, and really touched many people's lives in Mauritania, in Somalia, in Libya, in Syria, in Turkey. And thanks to their vision, this is our first cohort of Turkish startups under the program of Bina Business Incubator, known as Bridge Global. And this was the vision of brother Mustafa Sagez. He said to me, Yavuz, the best investment is sales to global markets. And then the name Bridge Global came up. And with that, over the last 6 months, you're all here in this program, part of this amazing work, and mashallah, all of you have been really engaged, working hard, and this has been a 6-month journey so far. So we're coming to the end, and despite his busy schedule, I want to thank brother Mustafa Sagez. He has a flight tomorrow to Libya, and as you all know, Libya had big challenges. May Allah protect them, and inshallah help them recover very much stronger than before, inshallah. And we pray for those who have passed away and for the victims of the flood. And inshallah, we will see a stronger Libya from this event as well, bismillah. So with that, I will go ahead and get started. Today, we have Osman Murat İvegen. He's from Intap. He's a medtech entrepreneur. We have Ahmet Alpturan. We have Zafer Karadayı, who has received 400,000 euro with a consortium from European Union with NARA-XR project. We have Rosalind Tanrıkulu from EBK, which is working on a very important medical condition in skin disease, and she has designed specific products for skincare, which can be used even in war zones, but also for unique medical conditions. We have Feras Beran with us. We have Nesrin El Hassan Roy working on specific textile work and t-shirts with very unique design. We have Mona Ismail, who is doing an amazing job with Dil Art Studio, already working on different kinds of candles and very unique projects and selling around the globe. We have from Hatextrend, Kezban Erdem. Kezban is a textile visionary. Already during the Bridge Global, she empowered herself and already opened her shop right now here in Ankara. And inshallah, we will visit her to congratulate her. And also now she has done sales to Hilton, to DoubleTree, to different brands, Wyndham. We have Sedacan Kulak from Wisdom Smart Building, which is actually creating smart building solutions in real estate. And we have many more joining us and also through our live YouTube. Thank you all. We have also Emre Uzun from Kıbele in agriculture technology, working on a design for sustainable agricultural drone technology. I want to thank you all for, in such a long marathon, you have shown your solid character. It's easy to speak, but it's not easy to do the actions. And you have done it. Over the last 6 months, I have not seen a resilient group like this, brother Mustafa. I'm very proud of all of our startups. Out of 200, and now we went down to around 40. And inshallah, on the 14th and 15th, thanks to brother Gökhan, Betül, Yasin, Mustafa, and all the entire amazing team, with some specific juries, we will do a final selection. And inshallah, our biggest event will be on the 28th with investors, which we call it. We have done before Bridge Global warm-up, and that one will be Global Fire Up. So we're thinking of firing up with investors, inshallah, on the 28th with your opening remarks. With that, we're starting this live YouTube program. And I want to start with who is Mustafa Sakızlı? What excites you? What motivates you, brother Mustafa? And how did you come up with the vision of Bina?
Herkes hoş geldiniz. Thank you very much, Brother Yavuz, and thanks to all the attendees. I'm very happy to be part of Bridge Global and this new initiative that we started for Turkish startups and entrepreneurs. I think once we decided to have NAMA 4, for the first time, we added Turkish startups and entrepreneurs, and we had a discussion with Mr. Yavuz. What can we provide Turkish startups and entrepreneurs? And I thought that there are many incubators in Turkey. Bina will not add much value as an incubator in business development, the traditional incubator capacity building, training, and incubation. But I think we have something unique. Let's, Brother Yavuz, work on this uniqueness that we have. And this uniqueness is that we are international. We are from the region. At Bina, you will find 6-7 nationalities from the region, plus our Turkish brothers and sisters. So let's plan for a program where we can bridge our Turkish startups and entrepreneurs with the region where we come from. Africa, North Africa, the Middle East, the Gulf countries, the Arab countries, and our sphere that we live in. Brother Yavuz, you know, I graduated from the US as a computer engineer. I did my MBA and I started as an entrepreneur in Libya. Yes. In the computer sector. I was the preferred partner of Hewlett Packard in Libya and other brands. And I had, my company was called Itqan Computers, and it had many different specialties, programming, sales, and maintenance, and networking solutions, and so on. It expanded very well in around, for 20 years. And then the Libyan revolution started. I found myself part of the revolution. After the revolution, I thought that I should participate in rebuilding Libya. And I found the best way to rebuild Libya, its institution, economy, society, is by supporting entrepreneurship, small business to grow, and supporting youth to support the country and its economy. I believe that small business startups provide jobs for youth. Providing jobs for youth brings stability, brings peace, brings socio-economic development. So I've been working in this area for the last 10 years. And with the support of international organization, we established Bina in Turkey as our HQ, as our headquarters, to serve the whole region. And since we have started, alhamdulillah, we have expanded in many countries. And we concentrated on our model of launching competitions, selecting the best SMEs and startups like yourself, training them, mentoring them, and then pitching them with financial institutions, angel investors, banks, and funds. And lately we established our own fund, NAMA Fund. And we try to replicate this success story that we started in Turkey, in other countries. Now we are in Libya, in Somalia, in Mauritania, and we plan to expand very soon to Yemen and some other countries. We're also talking about our brothers and sisters in Nigeria with the liaison of Mr. Yavuz. So it has been a model that can be replicated for the benefit of societies in the region.
This is terrific, because you know, I have seen that you are able to, in broken or fragile situations, bringing people's heart again hope. Whether it's a disaster area, whether it's an earthquake, whether it's a war zone, whether it's a flood, whether it's whatever catastrophe, or people who have had in their hands guns, you're changing their mentality and turning them into actually rebuilding the nation, rebuilding the society, bringing peace to the society. I mean, this is an amazing vision. If you ask me, Yavuz, would you like to change the society through politics or entrepreneurship? My vote is changing society through entrepreneurship, personally speaking. And I'm really inspired the way you have been consistent, brother Mustafa. This is what I have observed. You know, if you keep being consistent and going step by step, and I think this, I feel that this is one of the reasons you're successful. So tell me, from your perspective, why Bina has been, mashallah, so successful over the years? Every year, it's not the same. Every year adding something new and still using a very specific plug and play methodology, using the eBina system, using the right resources, using the right networks, the right people. I mean, you know, what are the secret sources of being successful for Bina? I mean, over the years, and what is the vision of Bina? That's the next question I have.
I think, Brother Yavuz, first of all, of course, the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this comes first, plus the mission of Bina. Our mission is to support our communities, either developing communities or even fragile and weak communities, through something that I believe is the right recipe for rebuilding our societies and developing our societies, and that is entrepreneurship and business development in all sectors of economy, including innovation, technology. So by supporting our youth to start their businesses, to turn their ideas and innovation into reality, and providing them with finances to enter the market, supporting them when they enter the market, they become an engine of change and building. And instead of being a burden on their communities, their countries, they become engines of development. And I think our success comes, of course, from the people we work with, from entrepreneurs. You know, when you work with entrepreneurs, with ideas, with ambitions, with hope, you cannot disappoint them, and you have to keep on the same rhythm.
Exactly.
And of course, our team, I am very proud of our team, and I believe Bina is very lucky with the team. We have positive people who are willing to work 7/24, who would like to accomplish their missions. Plus, our management style also helped us a lot, because
Yes.
our management style is program management. So we are a program, and we have projects under this program. And for every project, we have project manager and a team that has a plan that is very specific, with time, with budgets, with details, with activities, and they execute, they implement. We have monitoring and evaluation. We fix anything that goes wrong. But in the end, we have results, and we always try to achieve more than the results we are planning to achieve. Along the way, you notice this, Brother Yavuz, and you are part of this. Along the way, opportunities come. We could plan that in the end we'll have a pitching event, and then we find out that instead of having a bank or a fund, we have investors, banks, funds, new partners, we include them. Plus, it is very important, this is something I would like to share with the entrepreneurs. in the SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals, I think the smartest goal that they have, they are 17. They are all important. But I think the smartest goal is the last goal, which is partnering for the goals.
Yes.
So partnering, having partners with you along the way is very important. In some of our projects, for example, in Somalia, one of our projects, we started as Bina. We ended up with 12 partners,
Amazing.
universities, banks, incubators, job centers, hospitals. We signed MOUs, agreements, that each agreement we made sure there were activities that were implemented. So partnering is very important. This is part of our success, and this is my also humble advice to all entrepreneurs. Bring as much partners, technical partners, financial partners, any added value that you can bring to your startup. Don't be shy to bring it clearly with the right partnership. As long as it adds value to your business, don't be shy to bring it.
Excellent. So this is the secret sauce, number 17. But of course, we know other things: management style, amazing team, consistency, going with the program and then project, and also being, going with the aligned. And also, you have an audit system. So you're using the technology. I'm just quickly summarizing what you said to make sure I'm not missing, because these are very critical points you're making. And so this is very important for me as well. Number 17 will be also more and more in my focus, inshallah. So let's slowly focus into Libya, which is our topic today. What is the current market situation in Libya? I know now there is a challenge in part of the Libya, not the entire Libya, but there are many sectors in Libya which are very vivid. Of course, there are challenges, and as well as the more challenges you have, the more opportunities you have. And I want to learn more about the current situation in Libya. Let's start with that, brother.
Okay, let me just give a background, geographical and maybe also social background of Libya. Libya is, of course, you all know this, but just to remind you, Libya is located in North Africa, central North Africa. The population of Libya is around now 7.58 millions, which is not a very large population. But Libya is 1.5 million square kilometers,
Huge,
which is
huge.
very huge. Libya is bordered from the east, Egypt. We have Egypt and southeast Sudan. And then in the south, our neighbors are Chad, Niger. And when I say Niger, remember that south of Niger, there is Nigeria. You have 200 something millions. From the west, we have Tunisia and Algeria. From the north, where most of the Libyan people live, on the coast, we have the Mediterranean. Our neighbors, we consider them our neighbors from the Mediterranean. Greece neighbors us from the east. Italy from the west. Malta, small island, but a very lively island, very close to Tripoli. And of course, the whole Mediterranean, including Turkey, are our neighbors. Also, Libya, historically, since we are in Turkey and we are talking with our startups and entrepreneurs from Turkey, Libya and Turkey had a long history that started in 1551, in the time of Sultan Kanuni Sulaiman. And there is a story that I must tell. I always tell this story when we talk about Libya and Turkey. Libya was conquered by the Spaniards and the Crusaders, Tripoli. So a delegation from Trablus Gharb came to Istanbul at the time, and they met the Sultan, Sulaiman al-Qanuni, and they told him, look, we have been conquered by the Crusaders. They have burned our cities, our mosques, and so on. You are the Ottoman Khilafat, you are the leaders of the Muslim world. We seek your support to free our country. So he sent with them the Turkish Navy, very famous heroes in our history, Turgut Reis, Murad Agha, Sinan Pasha, I think.
Yes.
They were the leaders of the Navy in the Mediterranean, very famous, and they came with the Libyans, of course, Libyans and the Ottoman Navy at the time. They succeeded to free Libya from the Crusaders. And since then, Libya and Turkey have been part of one country until 1911, when Libya was conquered by the Italians. And even during that time, the Turkish army, led by Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, Anwar Pasha, Nouri Pasha, stayed in Libya and fought until 2013. And they had to leave in 2013 when Turkey was attacked in its heartland in Istanbul and that region. So they had to leave. And I read the memoirs of Anwar Pasha myself.
Yes.
When he received the letter to return from Derna. By the way, he was located in Derna, the city that had the floods.
Yeah.
He was very sad, and he tried not to return because he was gaining ground against the Italian invasion.
Wow.
But then when things got very bad in Turkey, he had to return. And before returning, he made sure that he gave arms and weapons and ammunition to the Libyan Mujahideen that were led by the Sanusi and later on Omar Mukhtar. I'm sure you have heard of him.
Yes.
So there is
amazing
very, very strong connections between Libya and Turkey. And this connection continued throughout the years until the 80s and 90s, since we are talking about business and development and so on. An engineer, a Libyan engineer who studied in Istanbul University, became the housing minister in Libya, Muhammad al-Mangush, his name, in the 80s. So he contracted many Turkish companies to build homes, houses, infrastructure in Libya. And I've met some of the engineers and the contractors who worked in Libya, very big names. They say that part of the success of the Myanmar of Turkey in the region now and construction, Insha'at and so on, started in the 80s from Libya.
Yes.
Because of this engineer who studied in Turkish universities. So sometimes, these people who come and study in your country, they are the best ambassador for your economy and your culture and your society.
Absolutely.
So this is a background about Libya. Libya now, of course, after the revolution, it went through a civil war conflict. But nowadays, the armed conflict has, for the last 2.5 years, alhamdulillah, we've had peace. There is no armed conflict.
Alhamdulillah.
But political conflict is still there. We are hoping that soon we'll have parliamentary and presidential election to resolve this issue. But again, I think there is a very good opportunity for startups, small business, even large business in Libya. Because Libya, even though it's a rich country, during the period of Gaddafi, Libya was had a socialist system where the private sector was almost excluded from the country. And a lot of the services, let's say health, education, housing, deteriorated during these years of socialism. So the new policy of the new Libya is to rebuild the country, including infrastructure, the health sector, the education sector. Plus, the new vision of Libya is to be a country of free zones, a country where it can be the bridge between Europe and Africa, the rest of the world and Africa. So there are three free zones that are being built in north of Libya, in Misrata, in Benghazi, and in Zuara. And the role of these three free zones is any company can establish a factory, a business, tax-free, customs-free, and from there they can have access to African countries. Sectors that, since I know your businesses, so your projects in health, in financial technology, in logistics, manufacturing, all healthcare and so on, it is quite easy and it is quite possible to have some partnership with Libyan similar projects, transfer of knowledge, transfer of technology. You can have access to the Libyan market, and from the Libyan market, it is possible also to enter into regional markets around Libya and also African markets.
Yes. It's very strategic location indeed. When you look at it, both you have summarized it so beautifully from the historical background as well as the strategic and economical background. And it's like a movie set, started and then how it continued. So thank you for the beautiful explanation. When you look at now, the current days, what is next for Libya? And for our startups, where should they start? What should they do? What should be the first step they should take from your perspective, knowing both Turkey and Libya?
I think it is, first of all, they should target the Libyan market. I advise all of them to start exploring the Libyan markets. How to explore the Libyan market? There are many ways. Of course, research. There are always exhibitions in Libya and also in Turkey where Libyan businessmen would come to Turkey. You can also research your sector. For example, the health sector, technology sector, services sector, hotellery, and so on. These Libya needs, without any exaggeration, opportunities are in every sector, and Libyans have no barriers in partnering with international companies, especially companies from Turkey. I know that many are looking, for example, many of even coffee shops and restaurants have opened branches in Libya, like Mado, like 2 or 3 other brands have opened branches in Libya. So I know some businessmen who have opened established hospitals, for example. I think you have met Brother Murtaza Karamfel in one of the sessions.
He actually, we opened up the entire program with him. He was our first guest.
Exactly. So Murtaza has established lately a hospital with Turkish management, with Turkish doctors, and the plan is to transfer knowledge, and then Libyans would enter gradually on the system that was built by a Turkish hospital. I know also some small businessmen who are partnering with Libyan businessmen in establishing food processing factories. In Libya, we have, for example, olive oil, we have dates, we have fruits, we are located on the Mediterranean. So, the Mediterranean is rich with many of these fruits. In the south, we have, of course, dates, tomatoes, and mango, and so on. But we don't have food processing factories. Even our processing of food lacks packaging, lacks international standards.
Yes.
So Turkey has these standards. These standards, many of the products of Turkey are being exported to Europe. So you have these standards and you have access to these markets. So this is also an area where business from Turkey and Libya can partner. The area of technology, especially in the health sector, also in the financial technology, banks, financial institutions, software development also. But of course, you need to have a plan and you need to prepare yourself. You need, of course, to have your marketing literature translated to Arabic. You can also have some PR in Arabic. You can also contact some young people there, for example, in Libya, to market your product or your service. And by the way, this is not costly. You can even have it for free or in partnership. You can partner with a young Libyan. We as Bina can help in this. A young Libyan in the same field, entrepreneur who's ambitious, can help you to enter the Libyan market. The Libyan market is a bit unique. It depends on personal relations. Of course, marketing, advertising is very important, but also selecting or choosing the right person can open huge opportunities in the country.
Perfect. And I mean, this is a huge offer you're making. So being able to match with young entrepreneurs in their area, even for market research. For example, Birsen has some cosmetic products, or when you look at Nesrin has some specific textile T-shirts, or here Kezban has some hotel textile just specific for hotels. So they just need someone who knows the local language, who knows the society, and visit, or a food product, visit the markets or visit the hotels or visit the right customers, and then provide them information as a team, and of course benefit from that together. If we can design this will be amazing, because many of our startups have come a long way. Many of them came to a point where they can scale up with some minimal sales internationally, or with partnership, like you said, which is number 17. So this will be amazing. I want to also learn more about, from your perspective, what are the best penetration strategies and how to utilize Libya's strategic location to enter other parts of Africa. For example, are there companies in Libya doing business in Egypt, or in Libya doing business in Niger, or in different parts in Maghreb? So how is Libya's strategic position can be utilized by the Turkish entrepreneurs?
There are two ways. There is the free zone in Musrata, where you can establish a company, but this would require that you have a product, that you have done your market research, and you would like to market it in Africa and neighboring countries to Libya. This will give you
product
also,
with serial production has to be ready, so they can be in Musrata, right? And ready to run. Yeah.
Yes. Plus, the good thing is that you have tax exemptions and you have customs exemptions, because Libya has an agreement through the African Union where products made in Libya. So if you manufacture in this free zone, the product is considered made in Libya, even though it can be a Turkish brand, and it can enter to these African countries without customs. Excellent. So this customs could be 20 and 30%. Plus the proximity, you'll be much closer to these areas, and there are shipping and is much easier. The other thing is that through the Libyan market, there is a lot of exports to the African countries, especially to Chad, Niger, Sudan, and from them to other countries. Plus now there is ease in even online marketing. Now, in the last couple of years, or at least this year, many of the solutions of e-payment, so you can pay for products from Turkey in Libya, or from Libya to Turkey through e-payment and new financial solutions. And of course, you have the traditional solution. If you go to Aksaray, there is a few streets where you find all the Libyan companies that are doing, of course, they are exporting to Libya. So they are doing shipping business to Libya. If you'd like to send a container, a small shipment, 10 kilos, whatever, you can just go to one of these companies, place it there. In the second day, if it is through freight, it will come to Libya, or if it's in a container, it will take, I think, maybe around 10 days. But you are almost in Libya if you come to these companies in Aksaray. Or if you would like to exchange, for example, you would like to send $10,000 to your partner in Libya, you just hand it there. In 5 minutes, it will be received in Libya, or the opposite. You would receive money from Libya. So also sometimes, these traditional businesses, or if you can say popular business, sometimes is a very good solution.
That's huge. So some of my friends were saying, Yavuz, if you want to test your product in Turkey, from Turkey to Libya or to Somalia, first you need to test on the Libyans in Turkey, on the Somalians in Turkey. We have a very strong community, or Moroccans or Tunisians, or first, why go there? First, each has its own community. So when it is 20 miles from you, first test in that zone before going out. So do you agree with that?
Yes, I agree completely. Plus, you will find, by the way, I know many of my friends there, and many of these companies are there. And they are all businessmen. You can even sit with them. They are very friendly, and tell them, okay, I have this product. Do you think it can be marketed in Libya? He might tell you, yeah, I'll take 100 pieces and I will try them myself. So this is always an option. You can interact with the Libyan business community that is in Istanbul. It's a very large community. And you can just give them samples or ask them. And you have people also, Turkish businessmen who are working in Libya. Many of them, at least I know a few myself, who can also give you the right advice and might even ask to partner with you to market your product if you convince them.
Perfect. And Mr. Murtaza also promised us, anyone in the portfolio at the end of being successful and selected, he will be happy to consider opening them to Libya. So we have huge opportunity here, alhamdulillah.
Plus, Brother Yavuz, I'd like to add something else. You have also some organizations. I know at least of 3. I know that Musyad has a branch in Libya. I actually visited them 3 weeks ago. I know also Dake can facilitate things in Libya. Yes. And also there is Tulip, the Turkish Libyan businessman organization. They can also help.
Excellent. Well, I want to make this interactive. If there are any questions, it's open now. And if you want to expand any other points, Brother Mustafa, you're welcome. What time is your flight tomorrow, by the way?
It's 2:30. There is time.
So we don't want to kill you. We want to host in other programs as well. But you'll get some questions.
No problem, inshallah.
And we have here also my brother from Nigeria, Daniel, here with us, which is also organizing a program this Tuesday, and they really are excited to, partner with Bina and work with Bina. Daniel, do you want to ask any questions to Brother Mustafa?
Thank you very much, Dr. Yavuz, for bringing us together. Mr. Mustafa, thank you very much. I have just been here. First of all, I want to appreciate everyone in this room, in this chat room. It's an amazing, like I usually say, it's always a privilege, having this interaction with you. But let me especially appreciate Mr. Mustafa for that enlightenment. What I want you to know is that everything you are doing is not going unnoticed. The world is watching you. We are watching you. And we know the type of person you are, particularly the way you have been trying to synergize Goal 17, the SDG Goal 17, partnership. The truth of the matter is there's little or nothing we can do without partnership. And I appreciate the fact that you started with that SDG 17, because with that partnership, we can go everywhere. We can spread all borders. One of the major reasons why some startups, business owners are still where they are is because they do not understand the importance and power of partnership. With partner, just like you're saying, you have done your research and you're saying, oh, we can work with this company, we can work with this organization. It's part of what you have done. And I really personally want to appreciate you for that open arms. Bina, from my study, has a model that I think is not just a local model, it's a global model. That when it is implemented in any part of the world would yield results. And that is why a person like me wants to be part of Bina. I told Mr. Yavuz, I said, there are other organizations that are doing exactly what Bina is doing. But we don't want to work with organization. We want to work with an individual, someone with integrity, someone with track record. And that's what we're looking for. So once again, I want to really, really appreciate you for your contribution to social economic well-being in the community. I'm not happy. Why I'm not happy? Because there is a program that is going to bring us all together on the 10th of October, and unfortunately, you will not be there. This would have been.
But believe me, brother Daniel, you will have Yassine with you. You'll have the Bina team with you. And we will continue our initiative for Nigeria. I will update you. We had a meeting with the Niger state government, and I spoke to them about our partnership together. And I think we'll have something fruitful very soon together, inshallah.
I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Daniel. Thank you.
Well, Mustafa is not there, but he's sending his second in command, Yasin, there. So,
You are all welcome. You are all welcome.
And all the startups will be invited, inshallah.
Inshallah.
So we want to also show Bina's strength and the amazing startups from NEMA in that event in Hilton on Tuesday, inshallah. So any other comments from anyone? If you want to speak in Turkish, you're welcome. Türkçe konuşmak isteyen varsa ben çevirebilirim. Biliyorsunuz Mustafa Sakızlı Bey bu Bina programının kurucusu 3 yıldır. Dolayısıyla ve ilk defa Türkler için böyle bir çalışmayı yaptı. Sorusu olan varsa şu an açık. As the founder of Bina, this is an amazing opportunity to ask any questions in Turkish, in Arabic, in any language you want, and we will do our best to translate, inshallah. And if you want to present also a couple points, you can. So this is your time to speak up, or never speak again. One of them.
I think there are some messages in the chat.
Yes, Nesrin Al Hassan is saying, Mr. Mustafa, thank you so much for the valuable information about Libya. And we are really, really proud of a Muslim country like Libya. It's a very strategic location. And they also make dua, may Allah protect them from the calamities. And Kezban Erdem is giving her regards, saying Assalamu alaikum, good evening. And also Nesrin is highlighting the Omar al-Mukhtar's role and the strategic location of Libya. And so we're really excited that when we look at like you said, there is actually no border between Turkey and Libya, and there is no reason not to be more proactive. And I think Bina is the right place to start with. So I want to see our startups doing something in Libya, whether it's a partnership, an MOU, a trip. I think you have always told me, Yavuz, you need to visit Libya. You have told me that personally, I remember. I think we should start with a trip design as well. COSGAP is giving many opportunities, inshallah. And I have Dr. Zafer Karaday, the CEO of Nara XR. He wants to comment a little bit. Zafer, the floor is yours. You can turn on your voice, brother.
Selamlar. Ben Türkçe sorayım.
Tabii.
Merhabalar.
You can ask in Turkish, I will translate. No problem.
Teşekkür ederim. Ya şunu sormak istiyorum aslında. Şimdi biz bir sürü uzmanlık burada eğitim aldık. Çok farklı bölgelerde pazar stratejilerini gördük. Çin'den Amerika'ya kadar pek çok bölgeyle ilgili eğitimler aldık. İnsanlar tanıdık ama bir Türkiye startup olarak aslında çok fazla kurşunumuz yok. Kurşunumuz da çok güçlü değil. Kendisi tabii Libya tarafında orada zaten orasını çok iyi biliyor ama tek kurşunumuz varsa nereye nişan almamız gerektiği konusunda bir tavsiyesi var mı?
Çok iyi bir soru. Brother Zafer asked a very good question. He said over this amazing program in Bridge Global, he wants to first thank you. And from Chinese market to American market to Nigerian market and Libyan market, we learned from the top experts in Bridge Global, and we went through a rigorous mentorship and also a specific customized coaching program with Bina. But we are startups with little ammunition. We don't have too many ammunition. If I'm going to take and shoot, where should I aim? So I think it's a smart question. What do you think, Brother Mustafa?
Yes, I think this is why you need to see your competitive advantage, your service and your products, and where you can market it. You cannot start with all the world, but you can select a country or a market that after doing your study, you decide that, okay, Libya, or maybe Saudi Arabia, or maybe Pakistan or wherever, is the right country for my products. And then you need to develop the market. You need to see your competitors, see the prices, if you can compete. And then when you feel that your product or service can be accepted in the market, you need to find the right partner. Since you are a startup, you cannot, of course, establish yourself and compete yourself. So it is always to find a partner. And by the way, we at Bina, we facilitated more than one partnership. And let me give you examples so you can relate to it. We had a startup started from zero called Cbot in robotics. And robotics specialized in health services. So they had this robot for cleaning during the time of Corona, cleaning hospitals, laboratories, disinfecting them through robotics, a technology that they did themselves, and then they were able to sell it here in Turkey. So we helped them through our incubator in Somalia, to market this product in Somalia. And they were able to enter into 2 hospitals, and in Libya and Qatar. And now their competitors from Denmark, Japan, and so on, they are contacting them, and they are asking them maybe to have a joint venture, maybe even to have a merger. The value of the company has rise. Now I think they are evaluated millions. They started from very limited valuation to millions. This is just one example. We have many examples where we connected companies here in Turkey with markets. Today, I was discussing before this meeting with a company that started also from Bina called Packetman. This is for, it is like Yemek Sepeti, but for Arabic restaurants.
Yes.
And it has succeeded very well in Turkey for Arabic restaurants and Arabic customers, tourists, students, diplomats, and so on. And they have expanded very well. Now they are they're studying entering Europe to have the same business model, but for halal restaurants, which is a very smart idea, and they don't have too many competitors. And we are connecting them to investors. We had a meeting with an investor from Qatar. We'll have in the next few days a meeting with an investor from Libya. And actually the investor from Libya wants to take franchise of this company to Libya. So to give the same service between restaurants in Libya and customers, B2C. And he's even willing to invest in the company to enter the European market. And we have many other success stories. So we can do the same with you by entering other markets, but we need to know which markets you are interested in, and we can facilitate entry to these markets.
Perfect. Perfect. This is exactly what they need. Let me translate. Öncelikle çok teşekkürler bu soru için. Tabii ki bu en önemli kısmı rekabet analizi ve verdiğiniz servisin pazar uygunluğu, market fit'i. Ve burada bu market fit tarafına bakarken pazar uygunluğa doğru stratejiyle o pazara girmek ve burada doğru pazarı seçmek olarak bahsediyor. Bu analizi yaptıktan sonra rakiplerinizden nasıl ayrılacaksınız buna bakarak o pazara doğru partnerle ve doğru yoldan girmek için çalışmanız lazım ve kendisi birkaç önemli başarı öyküsünden bahsetti. Mesela Seabot adında bir sterilizasyon robotu var. Somali'deki Bina Incubator tarafından pazarlandı ve orada hemen 2 hastaneye satış yapılmış. Oradan diğer Bina ülkelerine gitmiş. Şu an farklı ülkelerde de satılıyor ve bu başarıyı gören rakipleri hemen ulaşmaya başlamışlar ve biz de sizlerle ortaklık yapabilir miyiz, sizinle merge yapabilir miyiz diye. Yani satışlarınızı yapmaya başladığınızda ve arkasında binanın, Yıldız Teknoparkı'nın gücünü gördüğünde rakipleriniz bu reel satış haline geldi mi oyunun adı değişiyor arkadaşlar. Bu reel satışı hepimizin yakalaması çok önemli. Burada da bina Mustafa Bey'in dediği gibi her zaman yanınızda uluslararası ağıyla. Zaten tüm uzmanlarımızı, networklerimizi, bu tüm Çin'den Amerika'ya, tüm getirdiğimiz uzmanların hepsine bir telefon mesafesindeyiz. Hepsi bu prosesin sonunda şu en son istenen uploadlar tamamlandıktan sonra tamamıyla başaranları biz zaten ayrı bir kategoride artık alumni olarak, mezun olarak ayrı bir prosese alacağız ve onları bu yoğun prosese dirayet devam ettikleri için de tabii ki hem ödüllerini alacaklar hem de diğer aşamalardaki satış pazarlama alanlarına da entegre olacaklar. I did a quick translation, brother. And if there are any other questions, we have Bilgen Yazar, we have Kadir Tamrak joined us. Anyone wants to ask any questions in Turkish, in English, in Arabic? You're welcome.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, in English.
Sure,
Thank you
brother.
for this meeting. My name is Bilgin Yazar. I am a founder and the CEO of Vedubox, which is an edtech. We provide online learning centers, online learning systems, and we work with government bodies, at the training centers, courses, corporate companies, and providing online academy, online training centers, and we have also customer NATO in Ankara, which provide some training and courses from 65 soldiers from 65 countries. So we are really expert on the learning technologies. Is there any opportunity to reach easily training providers in Libya or government bodies which needs infrastructure. We are a Microsoft supported company, and for the last 2 years, Microsoft announced a global success story, our company. We have customers in many countries, and we have Arabic speaking staff, say specialists and supports. So how can we can show us to the potential customers in Libya?
Thank you very much. Actually, the education sector is now booming in Libya, and there is a great need to such solutions. We can maybe have a meeting at Bina, because we are also part of, we do many of our training courses, for example, in Libya, in remote areas south of Libya and so on. We do online training. And actually, we are working also on establishing a platform to give courses like Coursera and these platforms. They are. We are also at Bina trying to find some solutions for our trainees in many different countries through our platform. So maybe we can have, host you at Bina. We can, of course, learn more about your solution, and then we can even have a session where we can invite online. Since you are online, we can invite some customers and some educational institutions in Libya and present your solution to them. Of course, we need to work together. You need to have someone who can present in Arabic, the solution in the Arabic language, but we can facilitate this. I think Libya can be a very important market, Africa also in general. There is a lot of development in the educational sector. Solutions are needed, especially in two sectors, in Libya and also in the region in Africa. I think health and education are very important sectors that we are behind in, and all of our countries in the region and our governments and even the private sector have initiatives in these areas. So any added value, knowledge, technology is welcomed.
And Bilgin will also present, inshallah, on the 14th or 15th. Are you presenting online or offline, brother Bilgin?
14th, probably we couldn't
come physically.
Yeah, because we in Jordan there is a very big exhibition training for training. Excellent. And next week we will, as a team, participate that the exhibition, and
that's great. Congratulations.
Have a booth stand there.
Mashallah.
And probably we don't have a time to do that. Okay, sorry for that.
No. If you do online on the 14th or physically 15th, if you pass that process, then we will do the actual, Bridge Global Fire Up on the 28th. But you need to be part of 14 or 15 to move to that level and also present to.
Yeah, the exhibition starts on 12th of October, and it will 3 days. Therefore, but the biggest, I don't know, we will have an internet connection in the exhibition area. It's interesting that noon time the exhibition starts and the 10 p.m. is closed. It's really different than the other, exhibition time durations. I am not sure that.
You're an entrepreneur. I'm sure you will find a solution.
Okay.
I have no question in my mind.
Okay, I try my best.
You will have your 10-minute spot Betul assigned to you, and then, like Master Mustafa said, we would love to host you on the 28th physically, inshallah, at Yıldız Technopark at the biggest event, inshallah. But that's a step to jump, so we need your presence, inshallah.
Okay, thank you.
You're one of your teammates, doesn't matter, as long as one is there. And
Okay.
moving right to Kadir. Kadir, what do you want to talk about today? I will just pick people now. Or if someone wants to speak up, I will ask them to speak up.
Ben sorabilir miyim?
Buyurun.
Bir topik ama.
Osman Murat Ivegen, he wants to ask a question. Yes, brother.
I want to ask you personally, maybe it's a topic, not a real, but I want to learn that. Do you have any plan to an open office in Silicon Valley? Inshallah, because you told me that you can find many people and many ideas. Maybe you can switch some of them, move to Silicon Valley to pick up the data from the United States. Maybe I think about that. Is it possible or not? Just a question.
I think, Brother Osman, we want to bring Silicon Valley to our region. This is our goal at Bina. Of course, we had many offers that maybe some of the startups we have, successful startups, would go to Silicon Valley. But our goal, this is not the Bina goal. Our Bina goal is to support startups in the region, small businesses in the region to grow, bring them the best technology. We want them to stay in our region, to help our people to grow in our region. And if they grow in our region and can expand to other markets, then this is great. And this is something we also support. But brain drainage, where we have some startup that's successful here, and then they buy it in Silicon Valley and it will go there, and we lose our youth for a certain amount of money. This is not our plan in Bina. Our plan in Bina is we succeed in our region, and like in India and in many other countries, you have the computer company in India, in Delhi or Mumbai or wherever, and they are selling to the whole world,
Exactly.
technology, software, and so on. This is our goal, inshallah.
So let's export our products,
Thank
our
you.
services, but not export our startups, basically.
Let's import technology and export our products and services and keep our brains
Absolutely.
Thank you.
with us,
I think
inshallah.
that's a brilliant point. Also, I see Ahmet Alp Turan. Yes, brother Spetul. Go ahead.
Sorry. Birsen Satıl wants to ask question first of all. After we can go, Ahmet Alp.
Sure.
After then, I can follow.
Yeah. Birsen Hanım buyurun.
Merhabalar. Hello Mustafa Sakızlı. How are you?
I am fine.
Thanks.
Right.
Hocam ben Libya ile ilgili Libya'daki otelleri, spa merkezlerinin ve güzellik salonlarının ne kadar olduğunu, sayısının, kadınların taleplerini böyle işte bakımlı mı, kendine özen gösteren mi ve Libya'nın ekonomik durumunu çok merak ediyorum. Bunları öğrenmek istiyorum.
Birsen is very curious about the traditions of
Market
the women
and
in
hotels
Libya, as well as the hotels, the markets, the beauty centers, and the choices of the woman, and also the economy and how she can actually educate herself on that.
I think this is a very good market. In Libya, the hotel, the tourism sector is growing all the time. We have new hotels. Even now we have some Turkish franchise that is entering the Libyan market. The beauty sector, of course, for Libyan women also is a huge market. I think we had two young Libyan ladies that had a startup in Nama 1 or Nama 2 that were working in this exact sector, in the beauty sector, and they were exporting to Libya and so on.
Then maybe we can do a match.
We can connect you to them.
Excellent.
And they would be the best source of information.
Perfect.
So we can do this. I can coordinate with Yasin and the team.
Excellent.
We will link you to them. They will give you the right information about the market, what are the needs there, what are the products that can be marketed in Libya, what is also the style, and you know more in your sector than myself, but we can link you to the right ladies that can give you the information.
Excellent. Vallahi Birsen Hanım, harika bir müjdem var size. Şimdi biz NAMA 4, yani bu 4. kohortun içindeki Türk grubuyuz. NAMA 1 ve NAMA 2'de özellikle sizin sektörünüzle ilişkili orada başarılı kadın girişimciler varmış. Ve kendisi sağ olsun Mustafa Bey sizi onlarla Yasin Bey üzerinden link etmeyi önerdi. Dolayısıyla direkt o pazardaki alışkanlıklar, neler yapılıyor, nasıl satılıyor, oradaki kadınların tercihlerine, bunlarla ilgili sizi inşallah eşleştireceğiz. Tabii her şey upload edilip 14-15 bitip 28'e gelirseniz, o şartı var.
İnşallah.
İnşallah.
Thank you.
Kadından kadına.
Kadından kadına, harika.
Kadınlar el ele.
Kadınlar el ele.
Evet. Evet.
Hands in hands.
Teşekkür ederim.
Hello.
Teşekkür ederim.
Kadir Tamak has a question. Go
Yeah.
ahead, brother Kadir.
Yeah, thanks so
Türkçe'de,
much. Hello,
Türkçe'de
Mr.
İngilizce
Mustafa.
de sorabilirsin. Nasıl?
Hello.
Okay, no problem. We don't about any problem about the language,
Excellent.
And I'm a founder of the software company this time, Mr. Mustafa. And we are giving the service about many countries, about the blockchain technology, metaverse technology, and mobile application, web platforms, and LMS system, learning management system, and more. But for now, we are at the Bina about the digital twin project, about this virtual business centers and incubation centers, technology centers at the same time. So I'm curious about your country and your ecosystem. How is the situations about the virtual platforms? Because many countries talking about the metaverse again, this is very popular and that end days. So we feel very, very ready about these platforms because we're giving to many virtual fair platforms, virtual event platforms before. We have many experience about these projects. So for now, in our Centriva project, we are create the digital twin business centers and incubation and technology centers. And what do you think about your country's situations for this technology?
I think this is also something that is needed in Libya. Many of these initiatives, especially metaverse, for example, exhibitions, metaverse universities, and so on. There are some initiatives in this area, but still premature. So this is a market I advise you to study and also to approach. And by the way, for all of you, once you would like or you have your market material, you have your website, brochures, whatever, in Arabic, then this will help you promote your products, software, whatever, in 22 Arab countries. You can target the Libyan market, but once you have the website, brochures, information in Arabic, then you can use the same material for Saudi Arabia, for Qatar, for Algeria, for Fas and Egypt and the whole region. But these technologies have started to enter Libya. There is a lot of need. I met some young people who are working on metaverse exhibitions in Libya. Especially sometimes, getting visa, also because of certain periods where there is security issues or whatever, it is hard to come physically. So they have developed they concentrated on exhibitions, metaverse exhibitions. And so there is a very good opportunity there when it comes to education, especially, and exhibitions and so on. And
Perfect.
so this is something that you can work as a software company to provide solutions. For example, if a group of people would like to have a metaverse school or university or a market also, Pazarına or whatever, for their products, then they will need your services.
Perfect.
This time, thank you so much. This time we already create an virtual campus, university campus for the get ready the students to the exams. This is very popular needs in Turkey. You know, we are create our education systems with the exams. So we already try to solve these problems because many students needs a physical place for get ready their exams. So we create virtual platforms. That's name is Quankaland. You can check it from the mobile application market. So
is this according to the curriculum?
Yeah. We create already a virtual campus. So we know the marketplace. This is very huge. Education marketplace is very huge, as you say that. So we can handle this needs because we already create more than 200 virtual exhibitions and more. So we can create and we can help this sector and this marketplace.
This is great because you will only need to customize it. Customize it to the needs, you know, if it's a university or a school or whatever, you need to maybe customize it to the curriculum and especially now in laboratories and scientific in medical schools, you know, through such softwares, augmented reality and metaverse, you know, what you can present is much stronger than, you know, PowerPoint presentation or Blackboard or whatever.
Yeah. We can create a vision about the brands. So we are already working about virtual reality, augmented reality with these technologies, and we can create a technology package for the brands. So we have very big muscles about these technologies. So I hope in the near future we can talk about this technology for your country.
Yes. I think, as I told you, you just need to maybe find the right need. Let's say exhibition or university or whatever. Customize it. Find the right customer. Customize it linguistically and so on to the market. And believe me, once you succeed with the first customer, then in our communities, usually word of mouth is one of the best ways to market the product. So if you succeed with one customer, you will be able to expand in the markets.
Absolutely.
Yes. Because we have the engine, we can create many platforms for this with this engine. So as you say that, we are ready customized for all industries.
Excellent. This is amazing.
Inshallah, all the best.
Inshallah. Next one is Ahmet Alpturan. Thank you so much, Kadir. I really appreciate your leadership and your support.
Thank you.
Here we have Ahmet Alpturan says, thank you very much for your valuable information and presentation about Turkey and Libya. If possible, they want to present their product Kibele to Mustafa as Pollux Airspace. And then Mustafa, Osman Murat again says, it's not easy to organize such an organization like BINA and maintain it and grow it successfully. I learned a lot. Thank you so much, Mr. Mustafa Sakızlı. And Birsen already asked a question. And then, yes, Pollux wants to make a presentation. Yes. Okay, Betul. So what's next?
Next one, Ahmet Ark. Short present will be.
Okay.
After we can switch Kezban Erdem.
Excellent. Okay. Ahmet, are you here? The floor is yours, Ahmet Alpturan, if you can hear us.
Şu an sesiniz gelmiyor Ahmet Bey. Bekliyoruz. Emre Bey burada. İsterseniz. Şu an geliyor. Tamam.
Yes, we want to make a small presentation about our product, Kibele, and as Pollux Aerospace Industries, we have to try and think as advanced as possible and form the future of the agricultural drones. And in this way of thinking, we want to hear Mr. Mustafa's opinions about what we can do, especially in the Libyan market and Turkish market and Mediterranean market. As our product Kibele comes at near ending, it's coming to finish. We want to hear your opinions about what we can improve in your product and what we can do to market it, especially to Libya and Turkey. So can I share my screen?
Please.
Yes, you can.
Yep. Is it true? Yes, I think so.
Yes.
So Kibele.
If you want. Yeah, okay.
As Kibele, it's the first agricultural drone that uses AI as its core algorithm. So what we do here is the future of agriculture. We are talking about a fully autonomous system that can easily disinfect plants, that can detect plants diseases and its harvesting conditions and many other functionalities. So what we see here is it's Kibele has the modes that no other UAVs agricultural drones has. It has the crop disease analysis, AI supported control algorithm, ready to harvest analysis, parasite plant detection, and full automation. We are talking about the future of the drone. As you can see here, this is the DJI Agris, one of the biggest drone manufacturers of the China. And we have other competitors. Agridan is one of the Turkish competitors that we have. And we have, I think you can see this as I cannot because of your beautiful faces. I had to make it move in the way. Kibele has all of the functions that the other ones don't have. Kibele is the future of the agriculture. It has all of the AI support, all of the software, and we are planning to improvise them with deep learning algorithms. We have manufactured the prototype for the AI, and we also have one of the best flight time weight statistics in the field. We have the optimum flight time of 10 minutes per 75 kilo. It is one of the best flight time weight analysis, and it's one of the best options to Libya, as we think Libya is one of the countries that wants to get independent in the food production of its own. As you told earlier in your presentation about Libya, we are offering charge station and battery that has a fast charging function and easy to rechargeable and changeable battery options. We have this right now. This is our product. This is what we see here is now what we have. This is the Kibele's plant disease detection function. We can see that Kibele's AI can identify different leaves. It can identify different plants' leaves and what plant they belong to. They can even detect individual diseases on individual plants. This is what we call the effective and efficient solution for farming. We will have you sitting down in your house, even the farmers, they will be sitting in their house, and these drones will be going around the fields. They will be, especially in the Libyan agricultural lands, it's easy to fly drones because only obstacle that they would have is small trees. So what we have here is that the farmers will just sit in their house and we can automate all of the farming processes, all of the spraying processes, all of the disinfection processes, fully automated. No need to go there, and you will only need to be harvesting them when the farming season ends. And we even have plans to make that automated with our automated harvesting drones. So growth and ready to harvest analysis shows which product of yours in which field is ready to harvest, what time is it, what more days, I'm sorry, I'm just so sleepy now right now. How many more days is necessary to the crop to be harvested, and we also have functions to if they're growing healthy or not, what products you need to use, if we have an AI that detects parasite plants that doesn't belong to your garden and your fields. So as you can see, we have easy graphs that is easy to understand for the farmers, even if they don't have absolute knowledge about technology. They can easily just open the application that we have for them that can be accessed by the computers and the telephones, and they can see the easy graphs of their fields. They can see if they're growing successfully or not, if they're healthy or not. If they are not healthy, they can see the map, and they can open the map and see which plants are diseased, which regions are not showing the most growth, most effective harvest. So you can see every data in your hand easily. So what we have is AI in agricultural drones. It's the first. There's no else in this field. There's no AI in agricultural drones. So mapping diseases, growth, we can detect all of them. We can do all of them with AI. So this is a database. We have developing databases for this, and these databases are growing stronger and stronger each day. So this is going to be the future as it grows itself. It can teach itself. So as I told, this is a full autonomous farming vision. We will have drones that self-disinfects plants, that harvest plants, that checks if they're growing or not. And this is one of the animation that we have for prototype simulations, that one of the drones that we will planning to be producing soon. So what I want to ask Mr. Mustafa is, what can we do in this drone and in this field to open to the Libyan market, and especially what does the Libyan farmer need? Because this will be fully autonomous AI enhanced drone that can easily control entire fields.
Thank you so much for the presentation. Brother Mustafa, any comments?
Yes, this is, of course, it will be very helpful for any farmer, not only in Libya. In Libya, the farming sector is also important. We have in the north of Libya many farming areas, and also in the south. And especially with drones, I know many young people in Libya have also are working on ideas for drones, because when you have Horma dates, or you cannot climb the tree, so it's much easier to have a drone that can get you the information. And even for the harvest, that they use new techniques and so on. I know that in our competition, the University of Gharian, now, Bina 4, there is one of the projects is in drones. So, and we've had more than one startup in drones, so we can also match make you with them, and through them maybe also some of our projects that are in agriculture. We've had some projects in agriculture in Libya. Maybe also we can connect you to them, so you can present this product, and they would be the best people to give you some feedback. Excellent. And maybe some advice on how to customize it for the Libyan market. And we can take it from there. I think this is a great product. I am not sure where you have reached. Is it still in the prototype phase, or you have started selling it to the market?
We are in the prototype phase right now. We are currently working on the AI models, and our first prototype is on the production.
Good, inshallah. So
it's pre-MVP. It needs some work. It needs some work for MVP. I think as soon as, I mean, this presentation may be helpful to help them form the MVP properly. So it's a pre-MVP product. But I want to thank again Ahmet Alturan for the great presentation.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
We have the last 3 minutes, and we have Kezban, right? Kezban Hanım next.
Yes.
Kezban Hanım, buyurun.
Merhaba, iyi akşamlar Mustafa Bey. Hocam ben sadece bu otel tekstilini Orta Doğu'ya açılmak istediğimi defaatçe söyledim ve kendileri de hakimdirler mutlaka. Sadece şunu öğrenmek istiyorum Mustafa Bey'den. Mısır ve Pakistan'ın Libya pazarında ve Orta Doğu pazarındaki hakimiyeti ne durumdadır? Çünkü daha yakın bir pazar. Oradaki alım gücü ne hitap etmek açısından? Yani onların pazara hakimiyeti nedir?
Libya pazarına değil mi?
Libya'ya, evet.
Sister Kezban Erdem, who opened her shop in Ankara already physically, conveys her regards to you. And she has many times mentioned her interest in hotel, textile, and working very excitingly and, inspired by the work Bina is doing. She's asking, what is the influence of Egypt and Pakistan on the Libyan market? She's very curious about how Egypt and Pakistan is influencing the Libyan market and the similarities or differences.
When it comes to hotel textiles.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
For hotel
Yes.
textiles. It's very specific.
I think Libya is more into international. So Europe, Italy, Turkey, mostly this is the effect on Libya. Egypt, Pakistan is very far. Egypt, of course, Egypt has some effect on Libya when it comes to furniture. Sometimes the traditional Egyptian furniture, but when it comes to textile and hotels, it is more international. So we're talking about Europe, Turkey. By the way, Turkey, I think now is the #1 trade partner to Libya.
MashaAllah, this is huge.
So anything that you have in Turkey, you will is usually accepted as the general taste of Libyan people. When it comes to food, clothes, and the rest of commodities.
Öncelikle şunu söyleyeyim Kezban Hanım. Türkiye ile Libya'nın yakınlığından dolayı gıda, tekstil, işte kıyafet gibi şeylerde Türkiye'deki standartları Libya'nın aynı lezzeti, aynı bakış açısı gibi düşünebilirsiniz. Çünkü Türkiye Libya'nın bir numaralı partneri diyor Türkiye-Libya ilişkilerinde. Ve baktığında otel tekstili özelinde hem Mısır'la hem Pakistan'la karşılaştığında Mısır'ın daha çok mobilya tarafında etkisi var Libya üzerinde diyor. Mısır mobilyaları ünlüdür diyor. Ama otel tekstiline geldiğinde Türkiye, İtalya daha çok international standartlar orası için çok daha ilgi çekici olur. Dolayısıyla Türkiye'deki başarınızı orada hızlıca test etme imkanınız var diyor. Bu bir müjde bence. Bu şekilde söylüyorum.
Teşekkür ederim hocam. Çok sağ olun.
She wants to thank you. Brother Mustafa, I know it has been now 90 minutes and you have been patiently answering all questions. I want to thank you again for your amazing work. This program is supported by Spark, Qatar Fund for Development, Qatar Charity, and executed by Bina Business Incubator. And I want to get your final words, Brother Mustafa, and your thoughts. We will also have a Qatar meeting as well soon, thanks to your help and arrangement. But let's get your final words and your closing remarks, inshallah.
I think I'm very happy that our Turkish startups are engaging with Bina, engaging with different speakers, engaging with the rest of communities, enriches the thinking, enriches the outreach, building bridges with others will also allow you to even develop your product or your service more and better it. For example, even when drones for agriculture, if you see agriculture in Libya would be different than agriculture in Turkey, would be different in agriculture in Somalia. So interacting with these different environments will allow you to enrich your product. So engaging with others will enrich you as a person and will enrich your business. And this is the goal of Bridge Global. And I'm happy that this interaction is happening. And I am sure we plan to bring also the second part of Namafor, which is our Arabic and Syrian and international startups with our Turkish startups together. And through this, I think this is the success, partnering, bridging. So I wish you all the best and herkese kolay gelsin inşallah.
Çok sağ olun. Allah razı olsun. Thank you so much, brother Mustafa. We want to thank you, wishing you a great trip to Libya. And again, as traditional, Sister Betül will count to 1, 2, 3. Herkes fotoğraflarını atsın arkadaşlar. Geleneksel olduğu şekilde. We're gonna say Bridge Global and wave.
Bekliyorum herkes açana kadar.
Herkes fotoğrafları açsın arkadaşlar. Çok teşekkür ediyoruz. Bu tarihi bir an. Uygun olanlar
Bekliyoruz
tabii ki.
açanları.
Evet. Açanlar da siz
Tamam.
artık tamam.
1, 2, 3.
Bridge
Global.
Take care. Good night. Take care. İyi
Good night.
akşamlar.
Evet. İyi akşamlar.
İyi akşamlar.
İyi akşamlar.